Thomas spoils the washing. It was a windy day. Leaves rushed along the ground, and the branches on the trees waved as the wind blew across Thomas's branch line. Thomas was pulling 8 loaded trucks, and he had to struggle against the wind. "I will be very glad to get back to the shed today," he told his driver. Thomas came to a steep hill, which made things even harder for him. He had to pull his heavy trucks up the hill and into the wind. The trucks grumbled and clanked. "You need some more coal," said his driver, looking out at the hill. The fireman shoveled more coal into Thomas's fire, and Thomas felt much stronger. As Thomas pulled the trucks up the hill, smoke and steam poured from his funnel. "I can't do it, I can't do it," puffed Thomas. Slowly he climbed the hill. At last they reached the top of the hill and passed by a little cottage with a red door. In the garden outside hung some washing on a clothesline. As Thomas steamed past, a woman ran out of her cottage and began to wave. She was shouting because smoke was blowing onto her clean sheets. Thomas could not hear her. "She is waving at me because I have done so well to get up the hill," he thought. "Peep, peep," he whistled and continued on his journey. The rest of the journey was not so hard, and soon Thomas arrived at the station. He was surprised to see the Fat Controller standing on the platform waiting for him. The Fat Controller looked cross. "I have just had a telephone call, and I am afraid it was a complaint about you, Thomas," he said sternly. "The lady who lives in the cottage at the top of the hill says smoke from your funnel went all over the clothes on her washing line and made them dirty again." "You will just have to be more careful with your smoke on a windy day," said the Fat Controller, and he walked away. Thomas felt upset that he had not meant any harm. Ready, steady, go! Bertie, on his morning run, came whizzing down the road, but up ahead Elizabeth was puddling with her load. Bertie rudely beeped his horn. "Toot, toot, out of my way! Let me pass," he shouted. "I haven't got all day." Bertie revved his engine. He said, "Come on, let's race," and overtook Elizabeth. She couldn't stand the pace. Just before the finish line, Bertie's wheel came loose. He tried his best to carry on, but it was simply no use. Elizabeth trundled past him. Now she was in first place. Red-faced Bertie never thought that she could win a race. "Next time remember, if you can," Elizabeth wisely told her friend. "I may be slow and steady, but I get there in the end."